Hello and welcome to HAKEP News 24 this hour. My name is Katrina Anushka. First, the headlines. Top on the news is Israel coalition deal, the story on Donald Trump's Obamagate saga, the computer giant Microsoft gives $20 million to fight COVID-19 with artificial intelligence, Rwanda genocide suspect Felicien Kabuga arrested in Paris region after 25 years, and finally the Nigeria Center for Disease Control on Saturday confirmed 176 new cases of coronavirus across the country. Let's start with news from Nigeria. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control on Saturday confirmed new cases of COVID-19 to be 179, bringing it to a total of 5,621, active cases 3,973, discharged cases 1,472 and death 176. The total number of samples tested is 33,970 as at 17th May 2020. Our news correspondent Ms. Chiere is reporting live from the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, Nigeria.
Hello doctor. So I am from HAKEP News 24. I will like to know what steps the Nigerian government is taking towards curbing the spread of the virus considering the figures just released.
Thank you, madam. Rather than focus on the figures, I would prefer you look at the ongoing efforts by the federal government to limit the spread, like the lockdown measure put in place, the early identification of cases and the efforts by the government to provide the best treatment for the patients.
Thank you, sir.
Moving forward, is the news on the Israeli coalition deal. Israel are getting ready to swear in a new government on Sunday the 17th of May 2020, any minute from now. This is coming in after 3 deadlocked elections. Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and his former rival Benny Gantz announced last month that they will join forces in a new government. Our news correspondent Lisa report live from Israel. So Lisa, can you give us an update on what to expect today as the new government is sworn in?
Yes, Katrina. The government that will be sworn in today is much larger than previous ones, with Netanyahu and Gantz appointing around 36 ministers and 16 deputies. The power-sharing deal will have Netanyahu serve as prime minister for 18 months of the new government before being replaced by Gantz for the next 18 months.
Wow, this is indeed an interesting development. We will wait to see how it turns out. For now, thank you, Lisa.
You are welcome.
Moving on. The comments by Barack Obama, Donald Trump's predecessor, is again in the news. This is coming from the United States, where Donald Trump is reacting to Barack Obama's latest comment on the situation of the United States COVID-19 crisis. HAKEP News reporter from Washington, D.C. Johnson Young reporting. So John, tell us what's about the Obamagate.
So Donald Trump has publicly pleaded with senior Republican to back his Obamagate theory to help him win the next election. The president has been trying to popularize the phrase by sending out one-word tweets saying Obamagate and accusing his predecessor of unspecified criminal offenses. The accusations, which Mr. Trump claims also implicate his likely Democratic opponent in November, Joe Biden, relate to investigations into the behavior of former National Security Advisor Michael Flynn.
So this is all related to the November election. We await the results. Thank you, John.
You are most welcome.
On to the news on Microsoft. Microsoft gives $20 million to fight COVID-19 with artificial intelligence. Still live from Washington, D.C. news correspondent Johnson Young reporting. So Johnson, give us an update on this.
Microsoft is advancing the use of artificial intelligence and data science in COVID-19 research, with a particular focus on diagnostic, hospital resources, and other critical areas. Here is a conversation I had with autonomous weapon system that relies with artificial intelligence. So what is your name?
My name is Android and I am a female.
What do you do in this hospital?
I work with the doctors and nurses in ensuring patients get their diagnosis correctly.
So you mean you give diagnosis? How do you do it?
I will show you. So patient come into this room when they have been seen by the doctors. I take their details with the instructions of the doctor. I ask the patients to go home and I will send their results.
Wow, very insightful and interesting. So the scene you just watched tells you how the world is changing and innovative with the help of artificial intelligence.
This is very interesting indeed.
Given the global scale of the pandemic, the gift by Microsoft is timely. Technology will play a critical role in nearly every facet. especially in addressing COVID-19, from using artificial intelligence to crunch massive datasets, to analyzing disease vectors, and identifying treatment impacts.
This is a great news indeed. News reaching us from France is pleasant to the ear. Finally, Rwanda genocide suspect Kabuga was arrested in Paris region after 25 years. The Rwanda genocide suspect Felicien Kabuga, who is accused of funding militias that massacre about 800,000 people, was arrested on Saturday near Paris after 25 years on the run. This is coming from the French Justice Ministry. Good news to Rwandans and Africa. We have finally come to the end of the news making rounds. Thank you for listening to HAKEP News 24.